Most currencies have moved in the world away from being commodity-based, and their values support is set by, first of all, having a central bank with reserves, but the value of the currencies are set in some way through marketplaces. And these currencies that are not commodity-based are called fiat currencies. Right? So that, in a sense, the paper is worth nothing. It's dependent upon the value that people decide it's going to be worth. And that's why currencies can go up and down so readily day by day. Right? And that's why I said the big question about the currency, from my point of view, is what is your choice of the way in which you're going to manage it to create sufficient stability not to compromise your economy? Okay?
Thank you. I'm aware that Sandy is now prowling around the table here, giving me the signal that we're going to have to draw this evening to a close, and it's a bit of a tragedy because we still, despite the fact that we've rattled our way through 20 odd and more questions, we still have a handful left. But perhaps anyone that wants to ask their question, Brian Dawson, Anne Harding, Stephen Coulter, someone hasn't put their name here, but it began about the Darien scheme, John MacDonald and Rui Coutinho. They can pick us out at the end and ask questions directly to whichever poor panel member. Don't ask me, or you could ask me. I'm dying to put my tuppence worth in. But anyway, feel free to approach our panellists at the end of the session. Thank you very, very much indeed to Rosemary Hunter, Michelle Thompson, Ian Watson, and Rachel Independence Live, and indeed for the managers and organisers of the Ayton Hall here in Oughterardder. I'm going to pass you back to Sandy. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, folks. We'll wind up fairly quickly. For the people who didn't get their questions answered, you could possibly contact some of the panellists direct. If you have any trouble, my email, everybody will have my email. If you send it to me, I would send it on to them. Okay? Now, I'd like to just call upon a couple of people to say a few words before we close. Richard, would you like to carry on?
Yes. First of all, I'd really like to thank the audience for coming out on a rather inclement evening. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Nobody wants to rush out and discuss constitutional and monetary issues. Oh, thank you very much, Alicia. And thank you for managing the top table with a firm but gentle touch. Much obliged. So, what I've heard tonight, and from the audience and from the top table, is Scotland is on a path. Scotland's on a path with a heart. Thank you very much indeed.
And to continue a fine tradition, there's just one final thing. Before you leave tonight, I don't want to keep you. It's been a fabulous evening. I don't want to delay it or put a dampener on anything. This event tonight has been brought to you by volunteers. It's all been, that which has had to be funded has been funded by donation and with a little backing from the Strathallan SNP branch. What we would like to do is potentially follow this event with others, looking at other topics key to the future of Scotland, with another suitably appropriate expert panel. That would only be possible if we can have funding. So the final thing that I have to ask you, so that we can reach another 100 people in a room and potentially another 4,000 people through live streaming and social media, before you leave, if you feel you can, there are buckets at the door. Please make a donation, whatever you feel able to give. Thanks again.
Okay, just the final thing is you're getting up to leave. Do be careful going out the doors there, because there's some elderly people here and there's quite a few steps going outside. I know it's very easy if you see friends and that, you're wanting to talk to them a lot and get that way. The one one thing to do with health and safety, if you've got kind of problems with your hearing, is that the people at the door are in the habit of rattling these tins very loudly. And a good wee tip is if you slip bits of paper into the tin, especially if they're fibres, it will fairly deaden the noise. So thanks everybody for coming. And thank you.
Leaving your mic.
Nice talking.